pregnenolone is the precursor hormone to cortisol and DHEA. DHEA is the precursor hormone to estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, all those good fertility hormones. So what happens is when your body is particularly stressed, pregnenolone is forced to make cortisol over DHEA, which means you then have less of those fertility hormones to work with. Now, it's important when testing hormones that you use saliva testing. Blood testing, it just gives you a small snapshot, and often the body will prioritise blood, and so you kind of get like your best possible result if you take a blood test. Whereas if you take a saliva test, it gives you a much more accurate portrayal as to what's going on. Now, we utilise tests through a lab called Genova Diagnostics. And we use a couple of tests. One is the adrenal stress test, and that involves taking 4 saliva samples over a 24-hour period, and that will look at your levels of cortisol versus DHEA in any given day. Another is called the rhythm profile, which takes account 18 saliva samples taken over a 28-day period. So we can really look at the fluctuations of estrogen, progesterone, and look at those levels of cortisol and DHEA as well. So it's a really important test for those of you that are really struggling with hormone balance, or others that are just really stressed and are wondering or worrying about whether that is impacting their fertility health. We also have a lot of people with premature ovarian failure, and we tend to order tests for these people because we can really look at whether stress has been a key factor in reducing those fertility hormones. So it's a very important functional medicine test, not one you're going to get on the NHS, I'm afraid, but very important for fertility.